Hi everybody, this is the Baseball HUD, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host of HUD, and subscribe to Baseball HUD if you haven't already, and like the video. So here we go. What are the Mets going to do when we get back, when the players and the ownership finally settle this situation? As you know, they've been sort of negotiating this week a little bit, and it seems like they're going to meet again on Monday. So once the players said they weren't going to give up, they were going to give up on wanting 5 years for arbitration to just 6 years. They basically said that there's going to be a deal. So I would expect something happening probably before, but sometime in February, I would think. But here's some of the things we can talk about. Is a trade possible with the Athletics involving a starting pitcher? This is from Andy Martino. Chris Bassett, Frankie MONTAS, and Sean MANAEA could be available. Let's take a look. Any chance the Mets can get one of these three pitchers from the A's? Sounds like you're referring to Chris Bassett, Frankie MONTAS, and Sean MANAEA. And the answer is yes, there is a chance they can get one of those three pitchers from the A's. New York is looking for one more starting pitcher and willing to go the trade route to acquire him, according to team sources. That could also mean Luis Castillo from Cincinnati, someone from the A's trio, or a name we do not foresee. The A's head into a rebuilding phase, have no use whatsoever for the final year of team control of MANAEA and Bassett, or for that matter, the final two on MONTAS. Mets president Sandy Alderson has a deeper knowledge of the A's inner workings than most, due to his time with the team's front office in 2019 and 2020. Having said all that, the Mets' major trade pieces are MLB players like Jeff McNeil, J.D. Davis, and Dom Smith. Now, I would point out about Dom. Dom, as you know, is a first baseman by trade. And the A's have been heavily discussed about moving Matt Olson, who's their first baseman. All-star, Gold Glove first baseman. He's going to get moved. And they're going to look for a first baseman. Dom might be entering, all his arbitration years, but he's not going to cost a lot because he did not play well last year. So he would be a very good get for them if they think he's any good. I'm not a big fan of Dom Smith. I don't think he's any good, but keep that in mind, that he could be somebody that could be moved. I think there's a chance he'll be moved of the three guys of Jeff McNeil, J.D. Davis, and himself. I think he'd be the one guy that get moved because you can't play now the outfield. They kind of they've put Brandon Nimmo out there now, and he's not gonna play first on the Mets now. So that with Pete Alonso there, so that kind of cuts off two places for him to go. Having said that, can the Mets find enough in the farm system without moving top prospects like Brett Beatty and Francisco Alvarez to swing a deal for one of the Oakland Stars? Would the A's be interested in Ronnie Mauricio, the young shortstop who does not necessarily project as an above-average major leaguer? He's been compared now for a few years. We were hearing Alfonso Soriano, but now we're starting to hear more. He's more like Ahmed Rosario. I don't know if the A's going to want to do that. Most trade matches that work on paper don't actually happen, at least in the case of the A's and the Mets. One team is selling exactly what the other is looking to buy. Well, we'll see. But also got to be careful about any deal you make with the A's. They never really trade anybody any good. And it's always let the buyer beware. Now you're going to ask me about Matt Chapman. Matt Chapman is not a fit for the Mets. I see Matt Chapman going to somewhere else, and the rumor's been the Mariners. But let me know what you think about this video. And, of course, please subscribe to the Baseball HUD. Thank you, and I'll see you later.